Namaste. Thank you very much for joining. It's about an 80-minute practice. Please, as always, practice according to your conditions. Respect your limitations, and if you feel comfortable with the variations, by all means go ahead, but if not, just please remember that the practice is an offering, and what you are experiencing is being experienced by all beings. So in that way, that encourages us to practice in a way that's mindful, that delivers the best experience possible. So let's begin. Close the eyes. Bring the attention within. At the moment of creation, God became part of all living beings everywhere. Attune your mind to that supreme divine consciousness that's within and all around us. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And to make this practice even more meaningful, even more powerful, and even better than meditation, renounce all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. Do it because it must be done. So let's do the mantra for purification, to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just doing it through the voice of the Guru, chanting through the voice of the Guru, you derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sava Vashtainga Topi Va Yaha Smaripandrikaksham Savaivya Vihantraha Sti. Let's now do spiritual breathing in order to connect deeper with, establish a deeper connection with the divine within. Bring your arms up, arms going to turn up. From to the fingertips, inhale down everything, the best, down through the arms into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4. Feel yourself being flooded by the goodness. 6, 7, 8. Hold it in the spiritual heart and center the chest and right side of the physical heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms, just the breath leaves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again, bring in everything you need down through the arms. The best. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, holding in the spiritual heart as an offering to God who resides there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale down through the arms. The best. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it in the heart. Hold the breath. Exhale up the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remain established and divine in God who is within. And then release the arms. So let's do breathing that will promote positivity, a positive mindset. You can do this when you're feeling anxious or depressed. And if you do it long enough, like 15 or 20 minutes, then you really feel the effects. We don't have a lot of time, obviously, but I'll learn. It's a powerful tool, so I'll just teach you the technique and you can do it on your own. So you're breathing in and out exclusively through the right side. The left side stays closed, left nostril stays closed. And so the right nostril is associated or connected to the Pingala Nadi, which is the channel for that positive energy, that sunny, vibrant energy. So we're tapping into it. And so, of course, in order for it to manifest, you have to believe in it. So just imagine that you're attracting all the positive energy to you, and you're bringing it up to the crown, and the crown is, and then you're distributing everywhere throughout. So left hand in Yana Mudra, second finger thumb connected, other three fingers extended, straight on the left knee. This is Mudra consciousness. The right hand, second and third fingers fold down towards the palm. This is Vishnu Mudra. When you turn the palm towards you, no longer Vishnu Mudra. But we use your right thumb for the right nostril to control the passage through the right nostril, and the right ring finger for the left nostril. Keep that closed the whole time for this technique. The count is 8, 6, 8. 8 on the inhale, 6 for the breath retention, and 8 for the exhale. No need to apply the locks on the breath retention since it's so short. This will sit tall and straight. Breathe out completely. Then close off the left nostril with the right ring finger. Inhale with the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. Inflate the lungs. Raise the chest. 3, 4. Fill yourself up with that positive energy. 7, 8. Close both nostrils again. Hold the breath. Hold the attention of this space to the eyebrows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. Right. Close both nostrils. Always the attention of the space to the eyebrows. Exhale out to the right. Continue mentally count 8, 6, 8. Inhale. Close both nostrils. Exhale out to the right. Inhale. Keep imagining you're pulling more of the positive energy towards you. Exhale out to the right. Inhale. Close both nostrils. Exhale. Imagine being filled with that positive energy. Inhale. It's coming to you on the inhale. You hold it in the crown. Exhale, you send it everywhere throughout, so every part of your body can be happy, every cell. Inhale. Hold. Exhale out to the right. Inhale. Close. Exhale. Inhale. Close both nostrils. All you tend to the space in the eyebrows. Exhale, right. 2 more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, right. Last one. Inhale. Close both nostrils. Hold the breath. Exhale, right. with me again. Take a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no expectation as to what you should or should not observe. Have no attachment to result. Just be the witness. And we'll continue to try to cultivate that spirit or that mindset of being a witness throughout the practice. So when you do this enough, perhaps at some point you lose the identification with the body, the mind, and emotions, which are not the true self. The true self is infinite and is not affected by death or time, and is completely actionless. So tap into that inner divine being that is equally present in all forms. And see all forms as divine manifestations of God. So now through the asana practice, we demonstrate our love and our reverence towards all forms, towards God who's in all forms. So with that intention firmly set in the mind and heart, let's continue with the asanas. Let's come to standing. So we're going to start off with some exercises to help to warm up the body, and in order to, when through the heat, we allow the release of some of the impurities. Okay, so we're going to start off with the impurities in the organs. So for this one, you're imagining that you're shaking all the organs inside. Imagine all the impurities tumbling out of the organs as you're doing this. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend down. Hands on knees. With completely empty lungs, relax the belly muscles and start to pump the belly button in and out very rapidly. Try to do at least 50 times as you hold the breath out. Pull the belly button in front of the spine. I want you to push the heart right between your shoulder blades. Keep holding the breath out. All the area between the rib basket is hollow. And then release, come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. One more time. Inhale. Come down. Completely empty lungs. Relax belly muscles and start to pump the belly button inward again. Feel all the organs being shaken, jostled, all the impurities tumbling in. Again, pull the belly button in front of the spine. Imagine that vacuum suck everything out. And release, coming back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. So now let's continue with some other exercises. Move the joints every day, as Dharmaji says, to keep the body in a state of radiant health. Otherwise you end up in big trouble. You have to keep moving forward in every way. Stand your feet hip-width apart and start to circle ahead to the left. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. Rolling the head around and around. If it feels better for you to do half circles, then that's okay too. Do according to your abilities and condition. And then go in the opposite direction now. Feels overhead very heavy, rolling all the way around the neck. Good. Now, arms up, inhale, exhale down. Continue. Inhale, straight arms up, spread the fingers. Exhale, yank the arms down. Now inhale, front. Exhale, pull the arms back in. Now throw the arms back and forth. We get the arms behind the ears. Now from here, arms across the chest, inhale, exhale, throw the arms back. Alternate the cross each time the arms come across the chest. Good, next one, arms up over the head, inhale, exhale, toss the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. And bend your knees as well as you're coming down. Just stay down for a moment to allow the body to stop shaking and bouncing. Then roll your way back up. Next one, arms up over the head on the inhale. Exhale, come down. If you can't come down all the way because your knees, just go down as far as you can. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Good. Now come back up. Take hold of the opposite arms. Open up your feet a little bit more about the width of the mat. Bending your knees, and you're throwing the body from side to side. You can do Kapalabhati to doing this. So as you're turning, you complete the turn. That's when you exhale. The inhale happens passively in the middle. Throw your head all the way around. See all the way around you. And then release. Next one. This one has 4 movements. Again, it has a squat, so again, according to your condition. So it looks like this. Inhale up the arms, exhale down. Inhale, spring up, exhale down. If you can't jump, you can just lift your heels. Let's go. Embody the joy of the child, and you'll always be blissful. Next one, arms in front of the body, the height of the shoulders, circle around the front on the inhale, exhale, punch in and pull back out. Feel as though the arms were spring-loaded. Good. Now the arms by sides of the body, inhale, circle around to the front, exhale, pull in and drop the arms down. So it's the same movement, but you're going a circle and a quarter. Now, the feet's a little bit wider, the toes pointing on beyond the edges of the mat. Going from side to side now. Inhale, right up, the left arm up. Exhale, bend to the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Continue. Good. Come back to the center. And now inhale, left arm up. Hold the breath. Bend to the right. Stretch. More on the breath retention. Exhale, come back up. Right arm up, inhale. Bend to the left. And then coming back. Keep going. Lose yourself in the sensations. Imagine, remember, all these are experiencing this through you. So try to avoid going to the place of pain and suffering and anxiety so that you don't transmute that. Dharmaji says, watch your actions, watch everything you do. Imaginary weights attach the fingers to allow you to sink deeper into the bend. And keep the heart open. You can turn the toes. Sometimes I find that helps to pivot the foot so that the toes are following the same line as the rest of the leg. Try to avoid making folds in the waist as you bend. And of course, you're elongating the top side of the body. Any exercise, you can use your imagination. So if these exercises don't suit you, any one of them, then it's not to say that you have to stay with them. Pick your own exercises that helps you to move the joints that's more suitable to your condition. Use, as Dharma says, your intelligence, your discrimination, your discernment. And remember that we all have the experience to have the chance to experience everything on the path of self-realization. So even what you don't attain in this lifetime, you will continue in the next one. Pick up where you left off, go as far as you can in this one. So that each time you have less and less distance to go. One more on each side. And then return. So let's come on the hands and knees. Okay, so cat-cow. Hands underneath the shoulders. Knees butt hip width apart. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. And then the back skin on the exhale. Tail, scope the neck out of shoulders, lengthen the front of the throat. Exhale, stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, continue. Exhale. And feel the heat building. Stoke the fire that's within. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Push the heart forward away from the feet. Exhale. Push it right up between your shoulder blades. Same with the belly button. Inhale. Press it down. Exhale. Push it right up as if you're going to push it right through the lower back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Powerful movements but graceful at the same time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Next one. For the hips, you can modify this movement by bending your knee if you need to. The right leg goes up. Inhale, swing, exhale, swing it out to the right. And then throw it back up again. So again, keep your knee bent if you need to, or move slower. More flexible, try to get your foot way up over your head. And then the other leg, left leg up, inhale. Swing it out to the left. Okay, so now come on to the belly. Let's work the upper back muscles. Sometimes it helps to have a blanket or a pillow underneath, so the bottom edge of the pillow or blanket is just at the top of your legs. And so for this one, you want to engage the buttocks and upper back muscles. If you can, squeeze your hands together, squeeze the palms together. If not, too much for your shoulders, just keep your hands apart. And go down to the lower body, the thighs and the hips at the tops of the feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back down. Up. Down. Up. Down. it this time. And down. Relax, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now, from here, arms out in front. And you can raise both legs and arms at the same time and just bring them down. Or you can raise the opposite arm to your opposite leg and just alternate between the two. Or if you're stronger, throw your legs up, and the action of the chest, the hips and the chest hitting the ground will propel your upper body up. So your legs and arms are moving down. Your legs are moving together, arms are moving together. Looks like this. Continue. Don't use your hands too much. Otherwise you'll stop the momentum of the body movement. And release. Forehead comes down on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Learn to let go of the effort immediately so you don't take it into the next poses, exercises. Now we're going to come back in child's pose. The next one has 4 movements for in the sequence. So starting in child's pose, inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, hips to your hands, bhujangasana, chest forward, head back. Back into high cat, round to your back. Exhale, back, seat behind heels, child's pose. Inhale, come up, rounding. Exhale, arching, flexing the spine. Back to rounding again. And flattening and lengthening as you go back. Inhale, come up. And forward, moving gracefully, no jerky movements. Always fluid, inhale. Exhale, all the way back. Coming up. Coming forward. Coming back up again. Tuck your chin in. And all the way back. Move in a way that doesn't create, if possible, any folds on the inward end of the spine, either the lower back or the back neck. Up and back. Think of the spine as a conduit, just like when you fold a hose sharply, you cut off the water flow, so you don't want to cut off the prana flow. Coming up and back, or any of the energy that's rising. Up, inhale. Exhale, toss the neck out, the shoulders, the trunk out, the hips. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back. Rise up. Go forward, uncoiling like a serpent. And then coiling back in. And settling all back down. Up. Forward, push your shoulders back, chest forward. Large and make the chest large and back. Inhale. Towards the heart. Open up in every sense, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And back. Up. And forward. Back up, inhale. And back. And one more time, inhale, come up. And forward. Back up. And all the way back. Rest in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. And next we're going to glide into cobra. So there's 2 entries actually. So first first is a glide if you want. So brush those hands coming forward. Creep forward. This is on the inhale and hold the breath. And reach the pose. Exhale back. So if that's a difficult entry for you, you can just come up into high baby plank. Then the hips come down to the hands. Push your chest forward, the head back, open the seat. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back. Try not to lose your neck. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders. Glide forward. Pull the arms, pull the elbows towards the body, turn the fingers out. This may help to propel the body with more ease and power. Back, exhale. Glide forward again. Think like the snake creeping through the grass, then uncoil and majestically hold the pose. And back, exhale. Come forward. Imagine being in the body of a snake. Imagine having a boundless range of motion. And back, exhale. Tap into all the divine qualities. Be regal and wise. Fierce and fearless. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Become one with the form. And back, exhale. Next set, you can bring the feet up even. So open up your feet a little bit, come onto your fingertips. Press into your fingertips, try to bring your toes towards the head. King Cobra. Back, even if the feet don't touch the head, don't worry about it. Just work different joints at the same time. See yourself in the pose, perhaps at one point the body will obey. And back, exhale. Come forward. Try to get your hips right to the hands. Then push into your fingertips. There's lots of power in those fingertips. Imagine you're squeezing socks behind the knees. And back. Try to get as long as possible through the upper body. Don't worry too much about bending your back too much. Just get your head up as high as possible. Bring your head back. Perhaps the toes will eventually come meet it. And back. Forward. But it depends a little bit on the anatomy of the body too. So again, be unattached to yourself. Just do your best. And back, exhale. Come forward again. Hold breath, hold pose. And back, exhale. One more. Your best one yet. Come forward. Make it an offering. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And release. Come back with your seats. Back on the heels. Breathe in. And breathe out. So let's do a little bit of a core and thigh strengthener. So anchor down through the shins. You can have your hands on your seat, across your chest. These are the easier ones. If you're stronger, you can bring arms up or cactus arms. So you can just start by just coming. So hold the breath, inhale, come back. You don't have to go that far. Just go back gradually and come back up. And exhale. So inhale, stretch, hold the breath, come back. Exhale, come back. So again, whichever one suits you, try to stay rigid. Knees all into top head like you're bored with the hinge at the knees. And as you get stronger, you can go down lower. Eventually you might be able to get your head all the way almost to the ground. And go back. Just and hold your breath. As you go back, coming back up as well, and then you can breathe out. It's the breath retention that keeps you in control. If you can't do all of them, just stop when you need to. 2 more for those who are still doing it, perhaps. And last one. Child's pose again. So constant practice. You learn all sorts of tricks to be able to move more efficiently into the poses. And the more efficiently and quicker you can get into the poses, the more time you have the chance to hold the pose. That's when the real benefit comes, the quietness of the mind. And now come forward onto your belly and flip over onto your back. Okay, so extend your arms out over the head, stretch, and on the exhale, pull the knees in towards your chest, shoulders up off the mat. Try to get your shoulders to the knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Tuck very tightly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the fingers and toes. And then pull in on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, thighs to the belly. Chin between the knees, perhaps. Shoulders against the elbows. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stretch. This time, hold your breath as you come into tuck. Everything stops. All the attention of the space between your eyebrows. Even if you can't touch your forehead to the knees or the hands, no big deal. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. If you want, you can squeeze your elbows on your sides and knees. Step one fist in front of the other, and so you can get your forehead closer to the hands or on the hands. And release. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath and tuck. Just keep the focus on the space, center of the forebrow, seat of divine perception. And release. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Tuck very tightly. And release. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. And pull in. Breathe out, exhale. Inhale, stretch. And hold. Breathe out. Inhale. Hold. And concentrate very hard on the space between your eyebrows. Train your mind. Control the mind, but the mind will control you. Release, exhale, and one more inhale. Hold the breath. Use all these techniques. We learn eventually control the mind, which helps us ultimately in concentration and inner meditation. And release. So take a moment, take a deep breath in. Exhale, imagine you fainted. Good. So getting ready to come to standing, arms over the head, bring the legs all the way back behind your head if you like, or just keep the knees tucked and just roll back and forth. So again, roll on your back, and if you're stronger, you can keep your arms length extended, your feet go all the way back behind the head and tail, bring your legs down in front. When the heels are down, come all the way up, drape your body with the legs and come all the way back. If you have to get a little momentum, come up, you can just come up as your feet are coming down. You don't have to wait till the heels are down. Okay, so a few more. Always gracefully. No jerky movements. Try to move at a uniform speed. So one more, and then one after that we come to standing. So preparing to stand. As you roll back, when your feet come down, bend your knees, plant your feet, and come right up to standing. So now we'll go to the front of the mat for Surya Namaskar. So make your way to the front of the mat. Alright, so come to the front of the mat here, hands to the heart. Keep on offering up the postures. Let's imagine together, physically moving like a school of fish. Stay in the mind of offering. Raise your arms up and back. Arch the back. Come forward down. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back. Lower down the knee. Drop down to the seat. Into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskar. Knees, chest, forehead down. Come right through. Either in cobra or present your hands. Lift your hips away from the ground. Upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Sivanasana. Soften the line of the back. If you're flexible, bring your forehead to the ground. And then the right foot steps forward. That's a gentle transition. Bring the left knee down. Use your right hand to push the foot further forward. And then the feet come together, Uttanasana. Come right to standing. Engage the buttocks in your upper back to support you as you lean back. Come back home to the heart. Raise your arms up. Hold the body down. Don't worry about the breath. Move in a way that allows breath to remain steady and uniform. Into the high plank. Move the body, the breath will follow and deliver more power and ease and grace. Knees, chest, forehead down, right through to upward facing dog or cobra. Adho Mukha Sivanasana. And the left foot steps forward to the hands. Feet together, bow down, adjust your humbleness. And come right to standing, reach up and back. Return home, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up. And come down. Connect the movement seamlessly like you're doing a divine dance, devotion, and love. Into the high plank. And down you go. Right through to cobra, upward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Bend the toes under. Push your hips forward, the shoulders back. Bring the nose up. Feel like a dog, or look like a dog howling at the moon. Become the form. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Soften the line back, allow the heart to melt. Look like a dog stretching its back, and more importantly, demonstrate the loyalty of the dog to its master. Like the right foot steps forward to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. If you can, push your body into your legs, try to get your legs straighter without detaching your body from the thighs. Now come right up to standing, reach up and back. And then bring on back home, Pranamasana. Go up and back. Bring love and devotion into every pose, into every part of the practice. Left foot back. Into the plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Do the practice for something higher, greater, than the satisfaction of your own desires and needs. Again, push the chest forward. I like to try to create an image of what you're trying to imitate, and perhaps the body will obey. Come back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. See yourself in a form. That's the first step of cultivating compassion. And then you will treat others the way you want to be treated yourself. Good. And then the left foot steps forward to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. And again, up and back. Come back home. Let's add on now. Raise your arms up and down. Bend your knees, belly on your sides. Pull hands all the way up over your shoulders. The face of the shins if your legs are completely straight. Then a right foot back. Lower down a knee. Kapiyasana. Reach up and back. Try to pull your arms beside or behind your ears even. Lift the heart. And come back into high plank. Down we go. If you're strong, you can take your seats back. Come right through without touching your legs and hips to the ground. Be careful of your shoulders. Be careful of your joints. Again, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The right leg up, three-legged dog. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee down, drop down to the seat. Reach up and back. Come forward, belly on your thighs. There's a practice for every condition, so use your imagination again to adopt the practice as you need to. Hands back to the heart. Come up and back. Remember what you're putting out there. Bend your knees, belly on your thighs, and pull your hands all the way up over your shoulders if you can. The left foot then goes back. Into Kapiyasana. Pull your arms out of the hips. Imagine your arms start at the hips, pulling everything up out of the hips a little bit straighter and longer. Maybe a little longer at least. Into the high plank. And again, back into Ashtanga Namaskara, or Chaturanga, or go all the way back in and through. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Step the foot between the hands. Try to land as softly as possible. Be like a shapeshifter moving to your forms, gracefully and fluidly, just like you see yourself moving in your dreams, without a sound, and good, and quietly, gracefully, reach up and back. Come back home. Again, raise your arms up, stretch the whole front of the body, fold the body down, connect the movement seamlessly like you're doing a divine dance devotion. The right foot back, Kapiyasana. Every pose has its particular consciousness. Try to tap into it. So another entry you can try is Chaturanga. Coming down the one line from the heels to top of the head, having just above the ground, about an inch or so, through to upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The right leg up, and then comes right between your hands. Kapiyasana again. Radiate your light from within. Shine your light. The spiritual heart that's the sun that's blazing within. That light in the heart. And you Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. And then back home. And one more. This way. Raise your arms up. Fold down, belly on your thighs. Push your body into your legs so you can get your chest lower than the knees, the top of the head almost to the ground. into the feet. And then the left foot goes back. Grab the asana. Reach up and back. Imagine your index fingers going over the back toes. And then break the pose. Come back into your high plank. The entry of your choice into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Don't get attached to doing things one way. If it starts to hurt or you need to modify as we get older, we sometimes have to make those adjustments to suit our body. So, again, be compassionate to yourself through your practice. So your hands planted back, feet together, Uttanasana, body to your legs. Come right up to standing, reach up and back. And then come back home. Good. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale, breath to best. Right up into the body, from the spine to the ground. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout the body. Good. Continue to share everything through your practice. And release. So let's continue with some other poses. Let's try some balance sequences now. Standing on your left foot first. Bring the right foot up. Take hold of the inside the heel, the thumb behind the heel, and bring that leg up. So depending on your flexibility, maybe your toes and fingers are on the same line as the shoulders, maybe a little bit higher. Flex the foot to help you with balance. Try to have your arm and leg at the same angle. Look up if you can. You find the balance. Be magnificent and poised like a dancer. Offering up your art. Good. Now from here, we're going to go into eagle. So let go of the foot. Try not to allow it to come crashing down. Control the descent and swing it all the way back. So bend your left knee. Your belly can come onto your thigh. If you need to take your fingers to the ground for a moment, if you can. Or take your arms out to the side, palms down. Imagine you're an eagle gliding down from a great height, swooping down. Try to get your foot higher than the hip, your head above the height of the knee. Curve your back. Now, if you can, come right back up, press into your right foot. Let's try to go right into ballet pose again. Whatever happens in between, in the sequence, be unconcerned, unjudging. Keep the same mindset, undisturbed by the witness, unjudging. And then break the pose, come back down. And then step firmly on the right foot, anchor the foot down, take your left foot now by the inside the heel, and take your leg out to the side. If you can't straighten your leg, you can hold your leg from underneath the knee. Or you can even stand against the wall, with the back against the wall, or your right hand on the wall if you're having trouble balancing. Wherever you are is perfect. Try not to be affected by those forces of nature, gunas, that are just qualities of nature that are always shifting. Remain steadfast and steady in your practice. Good. Now from here, lean to the right a little bit. Your leg comes down. Bend your right knee and come down. Land your belly on your thigh. Sweep your arms out to the side like the wings of a magnificent bird. Now let the chin come up a little bit. See if you can bring your left foot up higher. Point the toes, make it look pretty. And then come back. Press into your right foot. Hold the breath as you're making the transition. Again, that helps to keep the muscles engaged. So you move with control. Flex the foot. Good. And then come back down. So let's try another sequence. Onto the back of the mat. Left foot forward. And then reach down with your left fingertips, not too close to the foot, at least 14 or 16 inches, so they can open up a little bit easier. If you can't open up easily, then you can bring a block underneath your hand or just come onto your left knee. Open up to the right. Bring your right arm up. Good. Point the toes again. Keep your fingers together so as not to dissipate any energy unnecessarily. So from here, bring your right hand back down and move your left hand to your foot. So bend your left knee. Bring your index finger to the outside of the left heel. If you're flexible, bring your right leg even higher, like you're doing a standing split. If it's too much for a hamstring, you can bend your right knee. And then move your right hand closer and closer. Try to get your hands as close as possible. Take one finger off the tongue until you're just on one finger, or even take your hand to the foot, index finger on either side of the heel. Both index fingers. Gaze beyond your toes. Now bring your left hand back out. Bend your left knee. Bring your right knee in towards your body. Take hold of the ankle and then pull on the foot. Try to get all the way up and back. And then you can straighten out your left leg again. Go ahead and push your foot all the way away from the seat. You want to keep going. Your left hip over the left heel. Bring your right hand to the heart. Maybe into the foot. Pull your heel in towards the seat first and push the foot up and back once you have the foot. Oops. And again, whatever happens, be unconcerned. Unbothered. Unjudging. Now release. Bring the right foot back down. And roll your way back up. Go right on the other side now. Right foot forward. Right hand down. Stand the fingertips to get a bit more height. And bring the left leg up. Good. It's often not something majorly wrong that you're doing. It's little subtle tricks that help you to find the ease. Now from here, the left hand comes back down, turn forward, the belly to the side, bend your right knee again to get your belly to stay to your side. The right hand to your foot, index finger on the other side of the heel, and bring your left leg up higher if you can, right in line with your left heel. Eventually your whole front of the body gets the leg, and maybe your left hand comes in closer and closer again, down to just one fingertip of the index finger with the left hand, or bring your hand to the foot. Try to get your hip in line with your heel. Now from here, move the right hand back out. Bend your knee, bend your right knee as well. Since the anchor is the right foot down, take hold of the ankle, and then pull it all the way up and back if you can. You can come onto your right knee if this is easier for you. Push your foot all the way up and back. Open up like you're doing a bow pose. Stretch the front of the body. If you want to keep going, look down, in front. Take your right hand up off the ground onto your heart, or you just hover above the ground, or take the foot, pull in towards the seat, and push the foot out again. Straighten out the right leg once the foot's far away from the body. Break the pose. Left foot comes back down, and come back up. Turn the palms forward, charge the body. Inhale again, best comes in to the body, up to the spine, to the ground. Exhale, send it everywhere. Good. So now we're going to continue some postures. Stand facing the long edge of the mat, jump or walk your feet apart, go to the left. Turn your left foot forward, bend your left knee and sink into the hips. Come into the stance of the warrior, the strong warrior, always ready for duty. Be steadfast in your determination to serve. Then the right arm comes out to meet the left, Virabhadrasana. If you can't turn your right hip all the way forward, you can lift the back heel. Try to pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. Look up between the hands, keep your arms straight as possible, like the edges of a sword. This pose expresses the devotion of the warrior. Surrender yourself to service. Now from here, turn on the right foot. Lift the heel if it's not already. I'll do it this way. Ankle and toe knee towards the right. Dive down with the right arm. Try to get your armpit to sit on the outside of the knee. Your left hand push into your right. Now push hard in a downward motion. At the same time, you're trying to raise your belly up high with the thighs. So the chest eventually comes behind your thumbs. And then roll the left shoulder back. Keep pushing against the outside of the knee with your right arm. If you have a bind, if you have the flexibility, this is when it's important to have your armpits on the outside of the knee. Lift your seats a little bit. Use your left hand to just tap against the forearm, against your wrist. Get the arm a little bit further under. And then your left arm goes over your back. Join your hands. Pull the left shoulder back. If it's too much, if it's hard to balance, just bring the right knee down. It goes underneath your knee. your knee goes underneath your hip. And then keep turning. Try to get your chest and face to turn up. When you have the balance, if you're doing it on your knee, you can always try again to get your knee up off the ground. Keep on trying to go at your potential. Keep trying, otherwise you'll always just remain in the same place. And break the pose. Look forward, hips down against front heel if you can, and bring your arms back. Lean away from the leg. If it's too much, you can either have your hands on the seat, push in your seat, pull down, or your hands on the front knee. Lean back away from the leg. Lose yourself in the pose. Another beautiful expression of offering here. Kapyasana. Rock your shoulders back and forth. Imagine your monkey swing from tree to tree. No bones seemingly in their arms, those monkeys. Break the pose. You can use your hands to pull your head back up. And then bring your hands to the inside of the left foot. Move the left foot up the edge of the mat. Lift the back knee and just start to scooch back and forth. Slide your right foot further back. Make sure your left heel is grounded. Your shin should be vertical. Make sure your knee's not falling out to the side or the foot sliding out. Now lower the right knee down. Flatten up the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall onto your right forearm. And then roll back to your left. If you're very flexible, your hips are already down on the ground, you can take your left hand to the outside of the foot, or left forearm, and then see if you can bring your way all the way down. So imagine your hips are made of lead. Keep stretching your right foot back if there's a big gap between your body, your hip, your pelvis and the ground, and keep telescoping head and chest forward. The more you lengthen, the more the body will come flatter. If you're not, your hips are too high, you can either bring forearm underneath your hands or just stay on your hands, keep trying to press the hips down. Imagine doing a cobra. Eventually your body will come down. Try to get your back lower than the knee. Good. Be like a lizard sunning itself in a warmer. And now coming back, push the foot out towards the right, lower the leg down, pigeon. Just go back and forth, side to side, I should say, and then try to get both sides of your hips equally down. If you're more flexible, the heel aligns your knee. Less so, your hips are tighter, bring your foot closer in towards your hip. Your thigh roughly in the same line as your hip. And now bring your right hand to the foot. And slide your left hand forward. Bring your chest between your knee and your foot. If you find that one side of the hip is higher than the other, just keep on pressing. In this case, it's usually the right hip that's higher. So just push into your left hand and see if you can tilt to the right. Try to get more weight into the right side. And again, surrender to the pose, merge with the form. Every chance you get, try to find God in the form. Merge with the divine within each and every being. Now coming back up, bring your left knee back up, and then from here, come back, lift the back knee, this way, so come back to standing. Your body comes to your legs and come up, go to the right, bend your right knee, turn your right foot forward, keep your arms at the same height. Sometimes this happens. Keep your arms level with the shoulders, look over the front hand. Make sure your knee is not falling in either. The knee is over the two middle toes. Inversions, turn over that foot. Look up. So you're saying, I'm yours. Take me. Grant me higher devotion. Now, lift the back heel. Turn on the left foot. Parivrita Paskonasana. Ankle again and turn the knee towards the left. Push the other way through your left hand. Give more space for the right arm to go. The left hand to come down. To the outside of the right knee. Push your right hand to your left again. You can bring your left knee down if it's easier to do it from here first. And you want to really push into your hands so the belly comes higher than the thigh. And then the center of the chest will come behind your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back. And then if you like, you can lift the back knee up. You can do the bind as well with the knee on the ground. You have to push your seat back. So you have More room for the arm to go underneath. Get your arm really down. Okay, and then the right arm goes over your back, join your hands, and then if you like again, take your knee up off the ground. Be willing to experiment, try different things, and then eventually find the tricks that help you to move into the pose. Turn your face and chest up. Lower the back knee down, keeping your seat close to your front heel, flatten out the toes. Copy asana, reach up, pull the torso out of the hips and arch back. Push the lower back up and in. Try not to make folds in the lower back again at the back of the neck. Stretch. Good. And from here, coming back up. You can use your hands again to help. If you're way back, especially, you might need resistance, come back up. Bring your hands to the inside of the right foot. Lift the back knee and scooch back and forth. Try to get your hips the same with each pass, lower and lower. Push back to the left foot, left heel, lower the knee. And if you can, if your hips are low enough, fall onto your left forearm, then roll back to the right. Keep your knee close to the shoulder. Keep telescoping head and chest forward. Again, get that trick of just visualizing your hips anchored to the ground. Maybe the rest of the body will follow after that. Push the toes back a little bit more on the left foot. Telescope your head forward. Maybe the body will flatten out. Imagine there's a big weight sitting on top of your seat. I like to have that visualization to really get that sensation. The hips are sinking right into the ground. The rest of the body will follow. Come on to the hands. Pigeon. So we're going to move the foot over to the left. Bring your thigh down. Make sure both sides of your seat are grounded, are even with the ground. If you need to, you can bring a block, a short or a blanket cushion underneath your right side of the seat. Side to side. Make sure both sides are anchored down equally. And then take your left hand, if you like, to the right foot. Slide your right hand forward. Land your chest down on the front leg. But your leg is just underneath the top of your chest. Elongate both sides of the torso equally long. And come back onto your hands. Step back into your plank. And then we're going to move into Vasisthasana. Turn to your right, bring your left hand a little bit more to the right and in front of your nose, and raise your right arm up. Straight line from the top head to the heel, the feet, and from hand to hand to the shoulders. Come to high plank. Go to the other side now. Go to the left. Stand on your right hand. Keep your fingers together. If you're dropping into your shoulder and your hips are sagging, it's not good for the shoulder. Bring your right knee down underneath your knee and do it from here. Push your hips forward and up still. Let's do one more round. This time if you have variations, you can go ahead. If you're on the knee, you can maybe raise your right leg up and take hold of the foot. If you're in a full pose or trying full pose and you want to go from there, slide your right toes back, spin on your left foot. Push your hip all the way up and move your right foot a little bit. Make sure the inside edge of the foot is down. Try to get your hips as high as possible. And see if you can take your right foot up off the ground. If you can easily, take your right knee. And then if you're more flexible, you can take hold of your foot. Make sure the inside edge of the left foot is down, otherwise you'll twist in order to have better balance. Break the pose. Spin on your left hand, come back into high plank, go to the other side. You can only stay here, too. There's no saying that you have to move into other variations if this is where edges. Push your hip all the way up. If you're doing it, however, push your hip right up. Try to get your right leg to stay straight. If your knees are bent, it's again, bringing a little bit more weight, making the body a little bit more heavier, so it's hard, more difficult to take your left foot up. If you have the foot up, take hold of the knee if you like, or the foot. Press down to the inner edge of the right foot that's supporting you. Break the pose. Come back into plank. And then downward facing dog with your seat. Lift the heels, the knees, jump forward to the hands. So join here. Come into squat. Press the backs of the arms against the inner thighs. Your hands in line with your wrists, your elbows in line with your wrists. Bring your hands down and squeeze. Keep squeezing your legs against your arms. Lift your heels up. So as you push into your hands, you lift your heels up. Your arms are coming a little bit straighter. Your shoulders over the fingertips. Hold the breath. Still keep a little bit of bend in your arms. And then so you can flex your feet. Try to get your toes, pull your toes away from the ground. If you're comfortable here, tuck your chin in. You'll bring your forehead down on the ground, and then keep pushing your hands until your seat comes a little higher. So now you're in teddy bear. Those who want can come right into headstand with your legs split or straight up, again depending on your abilities. And so if you're in headstand or teddy bear, stay there. If you can, if you don't feel comfortable going into the entry, you can just come from the ground. There's hands beside fingertips beside your knees. Lift your head with your seat. Your head in front of your hands. Hands and the head form a triangle. Just try to get your feet close as possible so your seat is over your shoulders. And push underneath the knees against your elbows. Pull your toes away from the ground. So this is where it starts. As you get more comfortable, you can raise your feet up. And then you can keep going according to your abilities and comfort level. Inversions have so many benefits. But even just any pose of your head, heart higher than the head, is still an inversion. But now we're going to get ready to come down. Those who want and know the transition can come right back into crow pose. So you come down and tuck. Land your shins on the backs of the arms, flex your feet, your knees on the outside of the shoulders, and then hold your breath, lift your head, and come back down. You have to keep pressing your arms against your legs. And then child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out, remove all fatigue. Roll your way up, bring your you roll to one side, put your legs in front, scooch the front of the mat. If you're running out of space behind you, move from here, press into your arms, lift your seats. Try to get your feet behind your head. So if you can't go all the way yet, just you can lift your seats and just do this. As you press into your arms, you come higher, and maybe at some point your hands will come high enough so that it can come on your back. Your seat doesn't have to be over your shoulders. You can just stay like this in easy plow. However, if you can, try to move your seat over your shoulders with your arms all the way up behind the back. Your feet beyond your head. If your feet don't touch down, keep your hands on the back. Good. Now from here, if you want, you bring your hands to your back, shoulders down, Shavasana. Bring the right leg up, or one leg up and then the other one. Straight line from your toes all the way down to the chin. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deeper within. Go beyond the body, the mind, and emotions. When the body is still, the mind has more of an opportunity to come into quietness. The pose starts to whisper secrets to you. Listen for them. Those secrets. Pull your legs slowly back behind your head for plow pose to get ready for the exit. Hands behind your back now. And keep your thighs close to your body as you come down. Press into your hands, your palms are down. Your index fingers are touching, your thumb tips are touching perhaps. And as you roll down, do so gracefully. No jerky movements, no fast crash landings. But eventually your seat will land on your hands. Stop Keep lowering legs until you're halfway down and stop there. And push into your lower arms, lift your back up off the ground, move your elbows closer in, push your chest up, top head to the ground. If it's too much, keep your legs up, bring your legs all the way down to the ground. Now breathe very fast and nose like a sleeping dog. Move the legs down, they were up, and break the pose. Take a deep breath in again. Charge the body. Imagine the best coming right into the body like beams of light. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout. Feel recharged, feel rejuvenated. Arms up over the head, or turn to the side. Come to seated position. So from here, Paschimottanasana. Keep your knees bent if your hamstrings are tight. If you're flexible, you can keep your legs straight, and while keeping your body to your thighs, you don't have to bend your knees. Go right into it. Raise your arms up, hinge at the hips, bring belly on your thighs. Take hold of the feet, or you can alternatively hug your legs to your body with your arms. Now, as you inhale, keep telescoping head and chest forward. Imagine trying to get your chest beyond your knees. Exhale, pour more weight into your legs. See if you can release the hamstrings a little bit more. The heels slide forward eventually. You don't need to try not to overflex or overstretch or overpoint the toes. Keep your feet natural. Keep on moving your chest forward, your belly pressing more weight into your thighs on the exhale to release the hamstrings. Inhale from the base spine all the way to the crown. Exhale back down to the base of the spine. Continue watching, moving the breath. Make your way back up. From here, cross your ankles, come onto your belly. A little bit more back bending the back the other way. Starting off with cobra. If it's too much, you can do sphinx. You can walk to the front, scooch to the front of the mat, take hold of the edges of the mat, and pull on the mat. Your elbows underneath your shoulders. Push your chest forward. Be like this sphinx, stoic and just steadfast through all those thousands of years remaining there, unaffected by whatever's going around. You can eventually lift your elbows up off the ground, curve your back, take your head back, don't lose your neck, keep your shoulders down. And then perhaps you can keep walking your hands closer and closer. Don't go too fast and too hard. Again, push your chest forward away from the seat so you don't create wrinkles in the lower back or the back of the neck. Higher and higher according to your abilities. Break the pose, come back down, press the forehead on the hands. Breathe in, breathe out. One more back bend, bend your legs up, feet close to your seats. Bring your fingertips on your side of the mat, in line with the shoulders. Lift the chest and lift your thighs up. Press through the base of the toes and the heels. Push the fingertips, try to get your thighs further up. And if you feel comfortable, you can release your arms like you're skydiving. If you want to keep going, you can take hold of your ankles or your pant legs if you can't reach your ankles or your tights. And see if you can come up, pull on your legs, try to get higher. Push your chest forward, away from your seats. Try not to have your knees too far apart. About hip width distance, more flexible, you can bring your feet together even. Break the pose. Bring the forehead back down on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax everything. Come back to seated. Your legs up in front. The right foot across the leg. the left leg, the foot's beyond somewhere between the knee and the ankle. Right hand behind the back, pushing against the center of the back, the seats. Left hand onto the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, push lower back up and in. Turn to the right. So this is not the pose. So this isn't doing very much for you. Bring your right hand right against your back. Keep your back straight. And keep pulling your left knee, your right knee beyond the left edge of the body, beyond your right shoulder. Your belly's being squeezed by the thigh. Your chest is open and free. To the center, change your legs around. Right arm up, make sure your foot's not too close. Move a little bit further away, beyond the knee, right arm up, go to the outside of the left thigh. Push your lower back up and in with the left arm. Look over your left shoulder. It's not just the eyes that turn the whole torso. Feel the rotation starting at the hips. You can even visualize moving, looking at the spine, spiraling upwards. Imagine your skin is transparent, you can see right through. Often, imagination is a very useful tool for allowing you to go deeper into the poses, to achieve the effects. Now break the pose, lie down on the back, Shavasana. Ease your way down softly. As you're down on the ground, relax everything. Surrender completely. Feel as though all the muscles instantly dissolved. Everything became heavy, the flesh hanging from the bones. Everything sinking down. Make yourself more receptive to all the best now coming in. Like waves coming onto the beach. Imagine a surge of all that you need, the fruit of the practice coming in. And direct it all to the spiritual heart, the residing place of God, as an offering. As God is equally present in all beings, when you bring it to God, it goes out to all beings. So even here, you're offering. And you want to train your mind so that you stay in this mindset, and your heart stay in this mindset of offering, even beyond the edge of it, beyond the mat, beyond the practice of the asanas or the yoga. Yoga that extends into the day-to-day life. And soon, if you keep in that mindset that everything's an offering, it extends to everything you do, say, and think. You become naturally more mindful of all your actions, thoughts, and work because they are being felt by all beings. Attention firmly ingrained in your mind and heart of continue to cultivate compassion, boundless compassion for all, a sign of self-realization that you only see sameness everywhere, ultimately only see God everywhere, or God is the only thing that's real. Prepare to come back from Shavasana in order to prepare for your mission to continue to radiate your light and your love to all beings. Come back to seated position now. Moving away again, that is gentle, that is quiet, that is reverent. Close the practice. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within and send it to all beings everywhere. you need to do more Shavasana, I invite you to do that now in order to create the effects even more. I hope to see you soon. Much love.